What is good, everybody? It is your boy Super Saiyan Cab here with some major news for you guys today. Multiple major things to break down in this video. We have Xenoverse 2 DLC 6 news. We have Dragon Ball FighterZ news for the last character that will be added to the game, which is absolutely dope and kind of blew my mind when I saw who it was. And then we also have confirmation of another day of Dragon Ball FighterZ beta. And that day is tonight, guys. Tonight at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I don't know why I said specific, but Pacific Standard Time is when the beta will reopen for 24 hours. So basically from 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tonight to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow is when the last session of the beta will be. And this is again to compensate for those who really did not get many matches. For those who were on all day, every day, but at the same time could not get into one single match due to how bad the servers are. So I'm so glad and thankful to Bandai for doing this. But remember, guys, again, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tonight, another 24-hour access of the beta will be available. So just work around that with your schedules. I know it's not that much time in advance, but do whatever you can to work around it with your schedules so you'll be able to get on it tonight and be able to play tomorrow as well as much as possible. But let's get into this Xenoverse 2 DLC 6 and Dragon Ball FighterZ major news video. Okay, guys, let's finally get into these new screens. And before we do, huge shout out to Shonen Games. I forgot to mention that in my intro, so huge shout out to them. Be sure to check out their website. They're the ones where I got these screens and information from. So be sure to check them out. Link to their website is down below in the description. Now, regarding the screens, though, the first thing I want to talk about is this whole Fu part right here, where it seems that Fu is in the time nest area, and I don't know like what role he plays in the story. I'm kind of confused. Like this screenshot just blew my mind. Like I thought Fu was supposed to be this evil dude from the demon realm that was coming to like just kill everybody, but instead he seems to be helped. Like this really just loses me as to where this story is gonna go, because I'm sure that he's still the main figure around the story mode. So it really like makes me pause and think, where is this story going? What direction is it heading in? For once, Xenoverse has me finally confused as to what the story is gonna be about, what direction it's going in, and I actually like that. So I'm glad that they're doing something completely different that nobody expected. Like honestly, I don't think anybody expected this man to be like, Fu looks like he's taking a picture of your CAC, and then he's looking down from the sky with them, and then he's talking to him and Goku. So honestly, I don't know if Fu's a bad guy or if he's a good guy that says, you know, I don't like you, mom and dad, I'm gonna go join the Time Patrollers. I really don't. So I guess we'll find out more once we get an English translated version of this scan. But just based off the screenshots, it doesn't necessarily look like Fu is a true bad guy in the story mode. But moving on to the next part of the DLC, this is where it gets juicy. We finally have screenshots of my man Jiren, and I have to say this first and foremost. He looks absolutely amazing. Look at that bottom screenshot and tell me that does not look just like Jiren. Like that looks absolutely amazing in my opinion. So I'm really glad that they put a lot of time into his detailing and all that, because that looks just like my man's Jiren. Now, the three screens we have of him, the first one at top, I don't think that's a regular key blast. That's something that came to my mind at first, but I don't think that is a regular key blast based off the ring that is around it with that animation. So I don't think that's a regular key blast. I'm guessing that is one of his super attacks though. And then also, as you see, he does have meditation. This is the one that really got me thinking, how is this move going to work and how will it be useful in this game? What will this move do? Will it give you back ki? Will it give you back ki and stamina? Maybe it'll restore health. Like, what does this meditation really do? Because we don't even know what meditation does for Jiren necessarily. I'm guessing it powers him up really, but besides that, we have no like official confirmation of what it does for him in Dragon Ball Super. So what does this meditation do for Jiren in Xenoverse 2? That's a major question that I first thought of when I first saw this screenshot right here. How is this move going to be used? How is it going to be effective? Is it going to take a long startup time if it does, say, restore your health or restore your stamina and ki or something like that? Is it going to be a long startup, a quick startup? How is this move truly going to work? That's my major question with Jiren, because the other screenshots you can kind of make out what's going on, but with that meditation one right there, it's really hard to guess what that move is going to do. Now, the last screenshot, I'm guessing this is his ultimate based off how the animation zooms in on him like most other ultimates in the game do. I'm guessing that this screenshot right here will be his ultimate. It's very similar to the modded version of Jiren where he has the power impact, which is a variation of Goku's angry Kamehameha, just recolored to where it actually matches Jiren's ki blast color. But again, that's what that move right there is reminding me of. I'm guessing it'll be something similar to that. I was really hoping to see something where he would do the thing like he did against Kale, where he put the blast in her and then he turned around and hit that little arm cross. That was dope. That would have been sick if they put something like that in Xenoverse, but sadly it does not look like we'll be getting that. We don't know for sure. We still may be, but again, it does not look like we will be. Now, let's move on to the final part of the scan with Android 17. And Android 17, Ranger 17 that is a character a lot of people were hyped for. A lot of people, because he's just been so dope in the Tournament of Power. I gotta give it up to my man as well. He has just been absolutely amazing in the Tournament of Power. He's become one of my favorite characters. And honestly, before the Tournament of Power, 17 was just an afterthought. Never even thought of the man again, but since the Tournament of Power came around, he's just been absolutely dope. He's definitely become one of my favorite characters, so I'm glad they're giving him a new variation. Now, let's get into the two screenshots though. The first one though at the top looks like that's just what's it called, shocking death ball. That's what that move looks like it is. Now we don't see the actual death ball in it, but based off the animation, that crouching position where he's like firing it off, that looks just like the shocking death ball animation. So either it's like a new version of shocking death ball, or that is just shocking death ball, and I don't know why they showed that screenshot. But the second one, where you see energy field and you see it in a bigger variation, like that is larger than a regular energy field that you have for an evasive. I know, because I use the move all the time. And you see he is pointing his hand out, as opposed to if you use energy field, your arms will spread to the side and they won't like have one hand facing out with your palm up like that. So that is a completely new move for 17 right there. I wonder how that's going to work. I'm guessing it's going to be more like Bojack's barrier move as opposed to the actual evasive for energy field. So I definitely like that right there. They're doing something different with him, because it's not like 17 has showed off some insane new moves that they could really add him, but still they're trying to give him something new and exclusive to himself. So I do really like that. But finally, getting into the last part of the DLC 6 scan for Xenoverse 2, guys. This is something big. This is like one of the most biggest, major parts right here. We have three things to talk about right here. The first thing, I believe that is partner mode up top. I can't really tell. I tried to zoom in as much as possible, but I can't really tell what's going on. Like, there's just this light behind Goku, and I don't really know what that is. Like, I have no clue what that is. I'm guessing that has something to do with the partner mode, but at the same time, when I really zoomed in, I didn't see a CAC or anything like that with his health. And if you look at the top left, that is Goku, who you are playing as the character. So I'm really curious as to what that is. That's like a mystery to me right now. And then the second one shows Super Saiyan Blue for your CACs. That is a female Saiyan right there going Super Saiyan Blue. Sadly, her hair is not spiked. It is still down. You know, Xenoverse never wanted to address something that we've talked about since Xenoverse. We're not going to even get into that because that would just get my frustrations up. But the other thing that they showed us right here is, you see my baby girl 18 in this bathing suit? Not only is it 18, but we got Videl as well. Now, I'm guessing these are going to be new variations of the character. I'm hoping, like, why would you show that to me if you're not going to add them to the game, right? It only makes sense. So I'm guessing these are going to be new variations of 18 and Videl, which is going to be absolutely dope. Now, a lot of people wanted a Tournament of Power preset for 18, but at the same time, how can you complain about a swimsuit, baby? That's baby girl. Now she's in a swimsuit. Come on. And then on top of that, she's still one of the most disrespectful character in the game, in my opinion. She's gonna be out here looking bad in a swimsuit, kicking people in the nuts. That's just so messed up. She's gonna make them followers like just go off into La La Land, like staring at her, and then boom, right in the, oh, I can't wait to use her, honestly. Now that I'm kind of hyped up, I cannot wait to use Android 18 with this new preset. I hope that's a new preset and a new variation. Nothing is official, but that's what that looks like. Now, that's everything for the Xenoverse news. Now let's finally go on to the Dragon Ball FighterZ news, which is just, it's a little bit, one little thing about one character. As you guys see right here, your first thoughts are probably like, who is this? If you haven't seen anything regarding it, you're like, who is this? This is Majin Android 21. This is a dope concept in my opinion, because I really want to know how she becomes Majin. How does she do it? How does she turn Majin even though she's an android? Like, this is a whole different type of story that we've never seen in a Dragon Ball Z game, period. Like, period. So I'm really liking the direction that they're going with this story. First it was Android 21, a new villain that we've never seen or heard about, period. And now it's Majin 21. Android 21 becomes Majin 21. And this is a character that we never even thought about, even when we found out about Android 21. And now Majin 21 will be the last character put on the roster to make it a total of 23 characters if you did pre-order and get Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta. Now, if you did not pre-order, you'll only have 21 characters because obviously you will not have Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta at launch. But again, this is the last character being added, and she is looking absolutely dope. She looks like she has a variety of moves. It looks like she has a solar flare, a Kamehameha type, and then the one at the bottom right almost looks similar to a candy beam, but I'm not exactly sure. And it may also be that at the same time, as you notice, she has something similar to it where she's eating like a little cupcake thing, but that looks more like an ultimate. I don't know for sure, but she is looking absolutely amazing. I'm really hyped about this. The fact that they're adding a new character, I didn't think they will be. I thought the roster was completely finished, but the fact that they're adding Android 21 in a way to this game and making her Majin 21, I'm absolutely hyped for that, and I'm absolutely hyped to find out how this android did this. How did this android become a Majin is one of the things that I was really hyped about when I first saw that, because, like, again, that just gives a whole brand new story that is just completely off the original Dragon Ball storyline, which I like a lot. But this is all the news, guys. Let me know what you think on everything I talked about right here. Everything that I talked about, let me know what you think, because I know it was a lot. We had Xenoverse news, we had Dragon Ball FighterZ open beta being reannounced, and then we also had some Dragon Ball FighterZ news regarding Majin 21. So there was a lot in this video. Be sure to let me know what you guys like, what you guys thought about all the different screens and things like that. But as always, man, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, I hope you guys have a good day. Peace out.